I exposed and divorced my wife for cheating. So she filed for full custody and told the judge I was an unfit father? I said nothing, just handed my lawyer a flash drive. In court, they played footage of her drunk at a party while our 3-year-old screamed alone in the background. The judge didn't even look at her when he ruled in my favor. I work in IT security, so when Alicia started acting weird, staying out late, always on her phone, I knew something was up. The wake-up call came when I took time off to care for our sick daughter, Grace. I decided to surprise Alicia with lunch at her office. Her coworker looked confused. Alicia called in sick today, she said. Said Grace was really unwell. I drove home expecting to find Alicia there. Instead, our elderly neighbor was watching Grace. Alicia asked if I could watch Grace for a few hours, she explained. Said she had an emergency. That evening, Alicia came home with shopping bags and a story about her crazy busy day at work. When I confronted her, she turned it around on me for being paranoid. That night, I set up security cameras in our living room, kitchen, and Grace's playroom. For weeks, nothing unusual. Then I started reviewing footage from when I worked late. The first red flag was when I called Alicia at 8 p.m. I'm so tired, she said. Grace and I are going to bed early. I got home at 10:45 p.m. Alicia's car was gone. Grace was asleep on the couch with the TV on. No babysitter, no note. The security footage showed Alicia leaving at 8:30 p.m., 10 minutes after our call. She came home at 12:30 a.m. drunk. Where were you? I asked. I went to bed early like I said. Alicia, I have security cameras now. Her face went white. You're spying on me? Things escalated. Then came the night that changed everything. I was supposed to be at a conference until Sunday, but food poisoning sent me home early. I walked in to find a full party in our backyard. Loud music, empty bottles everywhere. Alicia was wasted, dancing with some guy. Through the door, I could see Grace at the top of the stairs crying. The music was so loud, nobody could hear her. I went upstairs. Daddy! She ran to me, shaking. Too loud, Daddy! Grace scared. Her diaper was full and had been for hours. Her dinner sat untouched. I cleaned her up, fed her, sat with her until she fell asleep. Then I went downstairs. Alicia was making out with the dancing guy in our living room. I turned off the music. Party's over. Alicia stared at me like I was a ghost. What are you doing here? I live here. Our daughter is upstairs crying. She passed out on the couch without checking on Grace. That was my breaking point. Over the next 2 months, I documented everything. The worst incident happened during a Seattle conference. I called to say goodnight to Grace at 8 p.m. She's already asleep, Alicia told me, slurring. Something felt wrong. I pulled up the security cameras on my phone and watched live footage of another party. Grace came downstairs in pajamas, clearly looking for her mother. She walked into the living room where 8 adults were drinking. Nobody paid attention. I watched my 3-year-old wander around drunk adults for 20 minutes, trying to get someone to acknowledge her. Finally, Grace started crying, heartbroken, sobbing. She stood in the middle of the room calling mommy, mommy, while Alicia laughed with her friends. I was 2,000 miles away, watching my daughter break down on a phone screen, completely helpless. I hired a private investigator who got photos of Alicia and her affair partner entering hotels. Meanwhile, the cameras showed escalating neglect. Alicia leaving Grace alone for hours. People smoking in our house while Grace was present. Alicia passing out drunk while Grace cried for food. In July, I confronted Alicia with everything. Instead of remorse, she got angry. You're a controlling psychopath, she screamed. I filed for divorce. She immediately filed for full custody, claiming I was unstable and unfit. Her lawyer painted me as paranoid and abusive. During the hearing, her lawyer went on about my trust issues and how I'd installed cameras to spy on her. The judge seemed sympathetic to Alicia. Then my lawyer stood up. Your Honor, I'd like to submit evidence. He handed the judge the flash drive. We played 3 minutes of footage. Alicia leaving Grace alone at night. Alicia passed out while Grace cried. The party where Grace wandered through drunk adults. The courtroom went silent. Alicia's face turned white. Her lawyer tried to object, but the judge held up his hand. I've seen enough, he said. He didn't even look at Alicia when he ruled in my favor. Full custody. Supervised visitation only. Now she's lost everything and is begging to see our child.